It's Week 16 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Mike Williams. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Chargers and the Titans on Thursday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Titans of Brooklyn taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty...
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Now, they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. On second down now, Parrish. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic, so I like the wise play he made there.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel of something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, The other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Hooker. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. He was creeping up toward 200 yards, thought he was going to get there, didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Titans at 10-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Spears diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early, and with good reason. No better way to silence a home crowd than with a nice, long, sustained drive. And they were able to put one together here and finish with a touchdown run.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Martin flexing the muscle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Herbert now. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy, but let's face it. Good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
On 2nd down, Hooker. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throwing. Hooker. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Hooker. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's Hooker to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st and 10, Herbert. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in.
That's interference.
And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Holland. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Wanting a little extra space. Now 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Parrish, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Hooker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man, Okonkwo. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hooker now off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Hendon Hooker, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we're into the final 3 weeks of the NFL season. A lot of races going to be coming right down to the wire. Before we get it back to you guys.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Hooker's going to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Brooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Play action. It's Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Titans getting set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On the move to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Third down and 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on here to punt it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Boston. That's complete to Pierce. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll run on first down. Parrish. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. On 2nd down. Parrish looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Parrish. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Parrish. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Boston. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. They'll try the left side. Parrish. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 60 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Boston throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3. Now Hooker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Throw it. Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Hooker. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Hooker. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, Boston. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Boston. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Hooker on first down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is Jacobs. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Titans on third down. They've hit on half of it, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hooker to throw it. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Hooker. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Hendon Hooker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans have taken a 4th quarter lead. Elliott Good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Throwing on first down, Boston. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Boston. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hooker. Okonkwo holds it in left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Hooker. That is caught. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Jacobs now. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the Chargers now down by 7, exactly 1 minute remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task. Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. There he goes right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter.